Yo, this episode of 91 Days was full of twists and brutality. Now, I thought Nero got shot and killed. I mean, I was seriously thinking, Angelo took him out. It looked like it. I mean, this whole Orko, fiasco that it was really, I thought it was in his favor of supporting, this guy. And the fact that Nero wasn't dead, and it was all a hoax, and he even said, "This is revenge for my family." Like, he literally spilled the beans of everything in front of Nero, and easily could have been found out, but he used it to his advantage to take down Orko and get Fongo on their side. Like, that's impressive. That's really impressive. And Fongo goes all in at the end and makes human lasagna and feeds it to everyone who is a part of the Orko family. Bro, that is freaking brutal. That is freaking brutal. Human lasagna. But now it even looks like Angelo and the gang eat the same lasagna. Like, is Fongo that twisted? Did he actually also feed it to them? I think Fongo is becoming one of my favorite characters. He is sick as fuck, and I like him so much. Like, that's good. That's really, really good. Now, the thing is, Angelo thought that Orko was actually the fourth person who sent the letter, and it turns out he's not. So I have to ask, is it possible that Nero was actually the one who sent the letter and Nero is aware of who he is all along? Like, I feel like at this point, it's kind of clear they both know who each other are, and they're kind of acting like they don't. And I think probably by the end, we're going to get a confrontation that basically is revealed that, yeah, I was actually the one who sent you a letter. I'm trying to make up for the horrible deeds I've done. I feel like that's where it's going. Now, maybe that's a little too cliche of where they're going with it, but I do feel like that's where they're going with it, especially with some of the dialogue at the end. It feels like definitely Nero knows who Angelo is, and he is actually supporting him and getting his revenge. But at the same time, he is friends with these people. I feel like, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Maybe that's a stretch. Like, maybe it isn't actually, a connection there, and maybe Nero really just doesn't know who he is, and he actually does believe that Angelo is his friend at this point. But if I had to put my money on who sent the letter at this point, I mean, money on Nero, in all honesty. Like, maybe I'll be proven wrong in a few episodes, but there's no manga or anything to base it off of, so I can't really have anyone saying I'm right or wrong at this point. But, I mean, if I'm wrong, by all means, I'll take it back. But for right now, it just definitely seems like Nero was the guy. I mean, I'm interested here, though. Like, who do you think sent the letter at this point? But this episode, seriously, beautiful. When Nero and Angelo bring everyone down into the brewery, and one of the guys is hiding in one of the barrels, and he gets shot, and he busts out the machine gun, ripping shit. Angelo just pointing the gun at Nero, saying, "This is revenge," and shoots him. And you can see the blood. Like, I'm not sure what they did with that. If, like, maybe they just had, like, ketchup or something like that to, emulate blood. And then Angelo poisoning the guys. Or at least, maybe not poisoning, but, like, kind of knocking him out so drunk it was so... Because they probably made that, like, 90% alcohol or some shit to just immediately get them drunk so they couldn't do shit. That's probably what actually happened there. But seeing, just Fongo's rage, Fongo's lust for revenge, the human lasagna was just... I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming, and I think I should have, based on the fact that we start opening off with the best lasagna, and I should have seen that coming. But this episode of 91 Days was fantastic. I actually missed last week's, and, well, actually, I did make a video for last week's episode, but it got corrupted, so I just never uploaded it. But what I was mentioning in last week's video that wasn't released was I had a feeling that Angelo doesn't really have as much bloodlust for Nero anymore, and I feel like he might not actually want to kill him by the end. And then I was thinking this episode, when I saw him shoot Nero, I was like, well, there goes my video. I'm glad I didn't upload that one. But now seeing that once again, he didn't kill him, and he easily could have. One of two things has happened. He still just wants to know who everyone is before he kills Nero, or really, there is a sort of friendship there. Because it feels like there is this sort of bond they are sharing at this point, and I feel like they might not want to kill each other. I mean, only time will tell. But this was a really good episode in 91 Days. I loved everything about it from start to finish. The animation was on point. The way they framed everything, the facial animations, just the subtle hints of everything that was going to play down was beautifully executed. And just that scene in the brewery, the way everyone's faces reacted when they learned that they were eating their old boss in the vomit. Beautifully done. Seriously, everyone, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. And who do you think sent that letter? Was it actually Nero or was it someone else? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to hit that like button to share your support and also subscribe if you're new to my channel. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.